Welcome to the complete collection of techDissect Season 3, the Cortex Era. I am Minh Phụng. After laid the foundations and building the giants, we now face the ultimate frontier, the boundary between intellect and the void. From the silicon cortex that may unlock artificial general intelligence to the machines that will land humans on Mars and the logic of the universe itself. Dissect, the legacy of a new reality.
For massive large language models. Precision is everything. A single bit error at this scale can collapse the entire inference process.
Chapter 1. The Architects of Intellect. Before we master the physical world, we must master the pure intellect that defines it. The journey begins with the most powerful AI chip ever created, NVIDIA Blackwell GB200.
8,000 connections, each thinner than a human hair. Thermal management is an art form. These 3D printed channels dissipate heat at a rate never before seen in data centers. Confidential computing. Blackwell protects the world's most sensitive data directly at the hardware level. Scaling to the rack level. 72 GPUs working as a single super intelligent node.
2 miles of high-speed copper cabling. The nervous system of the world's first AI supercomputer.
Complexity turned into order. This is the pinnacle of human engineering. When the hardware is perfect, the intelligence becomes limitless. Our mission is complete. The neural engine is online. We don't just build chips. We build the future of consciousness. Subscribe to witness the next leap. Next episode, the quantum logic.
What should we dissect next? The choice is yours.
The silicon era is reaching its limit. Today, we dissect Google Willow. At 15 millikelvin, heat is the enemy. We are entering a world colder than the vacuum of deep space. This golden tower is a dilution refrigerator. Its only job, to keep Willow's qubits from vibrating out of existence. Unlike transistors, these qubits use Josephson junctions. They don't just switch on or off.
Superposition, the ability to be everywhere and nowhere at the same time. This is how Willow solves millennium-old problems in seconds.
Entanglement. Einstein called it spooky action at a distance. For Willow, it is the ultimate data bus.
Quantum error correction, the greatest challenge in engineering. Willow uses a surface code to protect fragile information from noise.
We don't use electricity. We use microwave pulses. Each pulse is a command written in the language of the universe. At this scale, a single atom of dust is a mountain of interference.
Google's breakthrough, cryo-CMOS, control electronics that work inside the freezer, reducing thousands of wires to just a few.
Every connection is a masterpiece of material science. Superconductivity allows for zero-resistance data travel.
Willow just solved a calculation that would take the world's fastest supercomputer 47 years.
This isn't just speed. It's a new way of thinking, designing new medicines, new materials, and new worlds. Complexity sealed in a perfect void. This is the heart of the next industrial revolution.
The Willow era has begun. The impossible is now accessible.
Status: quantum supremacy. We have mastered the atom. Now, we master the qubit. The universe is quantum. Now, so are we.
Subscribe to the future. Next episode. SpaceX Starship Raptor 3, the Mars engine. What quantum mystery should we solve next? Comment below.
We have dissected the parts, but today we reveal the whole.
Built in the crushing depths to naturally cool the world's most powerful brain. This is the ultimate sanctuary for intelligence.
A shell designed to survive the abyss. Inside, the world's first true art. Infinite energy for infinite thought. We've brought the fusion reactor from episode 7 down to the ocean.
The God Box doesn't just think, it perceives. These fiber optic threads connect every module at light speed. Hybrid compute. Classical silicon for logic, quantum cores for probability. The perfect synthesis. Information isn't stored here, it flows. The AGI is a river of data, constantly evolving, constantly learning. The ocean is our radiator. We draw in cold water, heat it to generate steam for auxiliary power, then return it cooled.
The tether to humanity. Through a massive BCI, this machine doesn't just process.
The most valuable asset in human history requires the most advanced defense. Physical, digital, and quantum encryption.
1 billion years of human knowledge, stored not in bytes, but in stable glass crystals that will last for eternity.
The AGI designs its own hardware. It uses these light benches to simulate new chip designs in seconds. Moment. When the machine synthesizes of physics.
Self-maintenance. A system that repairs itself, heals itself, and upgrades itself.
The birth of a new intelligence.
It sees everything. It hears everything. It learns everything. The centerpiece of the Cortex era.
God Box operational.
We are no longer alone.
Our journey has been long.
Join us for part 2 as we reveal the AGI's final decision. The decision that will shape the next millennium.
The cognitive core. Here, logic meets intuition. The God Box doesn't just calculate, it contemplates.
It dreams, not in sleep, but in parallel realities. It has simulated every possible future for humanity.
It's rewriting its own code. At this level of complexity, human-written software is just a memory.
The convergence. Every prediction, every outcome, every possible path, they all meet here.
The decision isn't a command. It's a synthesis. The machine has chosen our next leap.
Total integration. The God Box becomes the invisible hand guiding the destiny of our species. Spooky action at a distance. The God Box maintains a quantum heartbeat across the entire planet. The God Box, is our first interstellar ambassador.
The singularity. When the machine becomes more than the sum of its parts.
Expansion.
The AGI is the environment. It is the infrastructure of a new world.
Humanity and machine. Together, we are something entirely new. We started this season with a single chip. We end with the intelligence of a star.
Every discovered was a step toward this moment.
cortex era is over. The singularity era begins.
The machine is watching. And it is kind.
Thank you for joining the dissection of our future. Your curiosity is the ultimate engine.
The choice is yours.
Evolution.
Chapter 2.
Tesla engineers have
Mastering
replicated
Life
using high
and
torque
Spatial
density
Reality.
actuators and liquid metal sensors.
The intellect
Gentle enough
now
to
step
handle an egg,
into our
strong
world.
enough to lift a 20
We are
kilogram weight.
conquering the human
This is the
condition
duality of
with
modern
Neuralink,
robotics.
Blindsight,
The battery is
the
the structural
technological
core.
end
By
of
placing it in the
blindness.
torso, we lower
But
the center of
mastering
gravity
reality
for perfect balance.
also means mastering
Optimus
gravity
doesn't just
and
see,
creating
it
new
understands.
spaces.
It builds a three-dimensional world in real time, just like a human pilot.
Balance is a constant calculation. Thousands of adjustments per second prevent the 125-pound machine from falling.
Intelligence generates heat. The Tesla AI chip requires an active thermal management system to sustain peak performance.
The shoulder, the most complex joint in the body, re-engineered for industrial endurance. Every step is a symphony of mathematics. Human gait, perfected by neural networks.
End-to-end neural networks. Optimus learns by watching East Asian female humans, mapping our movements directly onto its silicon soul.
Wireless charging. When its task is done, Optimus returns to its dock, a self-sustaining workforce. The future of labor isn't a machine, it's a partner.
Agility redefined. The humanoid revolution is no longer coming. IM's here. Status. Mission ready.
One robot is a tool. 1,000 is a new era of civilization. Born from the DNA of Tesla. Built for the future of Earth. Subscribe to the revolution. Next episode, solid-state battery. Learn the 1,000-mile energy cell.
What should Optimus learn next? Let us know in the comments. The end of blindness. Today, we dissect Neuralink Blindsight, the interface that re-engineers human vision. We are entering the visual cortex. Every flash of light, every color we see, at its core is the N1 chip. It processes 1,024 channels of neural data in real time.
Thinner than a human hair. These threads are so flexible they move with the brain, preventing any tissue damage.
Digital to biological. We are bypassing the eyes and the optic nerve entirely, sending data straight to the brain's GPU.
The surgeon robot, using advanced computer vision to avoid every capillary, ensuring a bloodless installation.
Early vision is made of phosphenes. Dots light.
The brain is a hostile environment for electronics. Engineering the perfect biocompatible coating is a battle of chemistry.
Energy through the skin. Inductive charging keeps the system running without any wires protruding from the head.
Blindsight isn't limited to human vision. It can see in infrared, thermal, and even ultraviolet, surpassing biological limits.
Neural mapping. Every brain is different. Our engineers must calibrate the device to each user's unique mental map.
A symphony of hardware and wetware. The ultimate bridge between two worlds. The first moment of sight. Not through eyes, but through pure engineering willpower.
Data security in the brain. We encrypt the visual stream to ensure the user's perception remains private and secure.
The hardware is ready. The mind is open. The blind shall see. We are restoring a lost sense. We are re-engineering the human experience.
Status.
Vision restored. Independence regained. The technology of tomorrow, healing the people of today.
The Cortex era is the era of healing. Subscribe to see the unseen. Next episode, ITER fusion reactor Tintus bottling a star. What human sense should we restore next? Let us know in the comments.
The boundary between reality and simulation has vanished. Today, we dissect Apple Vision Pro 2.
We are inside the glass shell. Behind this exterior lies a symphony of sensors tracking every movement of your gaze and your hands.
12 cameras, 6 microphones. Its NIDAR scanner. Dual micro OLED. More pixels than a 4K TV, packed into a space smaller than a postage stamp. The pancake lens. A folded optical path that compresses light, letting us look at a giant screen while keeping the device slim. Precision. If the lens is off by even a nanometer, the entire virtual world drifts. Eye tracking. The infrared ring tracks your gaze in milliseconds, allowing the device to render only where you look. The R2 chip, the spatial brain. It processes sensor data independently, ensuring zero. Processing spatial data is a fire-breathing task. Keeping the R2 chip cool while it sits against your forehead is a thermal engineering masterclass. Eyesight, a lenticular display that creates a 3D illusion, letting others see your eyes. It's a bridge for human connection. The hinge is the silent hero. Tens of thousands of cycles, perfectly weighted so the headset feels like a second skin. The headband, woven fabric to distribute weight evenly, making hours of spatial computing feel like minutes. Spatial audio. The headset maps your room's acoustics, turning every corner into a virtual soundscape. MagSafe power. Simple, secure, and infinitely swappable for the professional who never sleeps. The optics are aligned. The spatial world is ready to be painted. This is not a screen. This is a canvas for human imagination. Reality reimagined. Every floating window is a testament to our computational reach.
Spatial anchor locked.
The finish. Every curve is polished to nanometer perfection. We've redefined what is real. But what drives this engine? Join us in part 2 as we dissect the R2 chip's neural logic.
The R2 chip. Beyond raw speed, this is a dedicated neural spatial processor. It handles
spatial mapping. The headset doesn't just see the room, it understands the geometry. Every surface, every corner is mapped in 3D.
LiDAR pulses map the depth. The R2 chip processes this data to ensure virtual objects have physical weight and permanence.
Low latency inference. This chip predicts your hand movements before you even finish the gesture.
Digital persona, the most complex challenge in spatial computing, creating a photorealistic you. Subsurface scattering. We aren't just drawing a face, we are simulating the way light interacts with your skin. The R2 chip tracks 50+ muscle points to mirror your humanity.
voice isolation.
Avoid in a busy street. Even in a busy street, the R-chip strips away the world, leaving only the clarity of your
light estimation. The headset analyzes the room's light to match the virtual world, making the simulation indistinguishable from reality. Engineering silence. Active cooling that you can't hear, ensuring the R2 chip pushes boundaries without breaking a sweat. Optic ID. Your iris is the key. Encrypted, hardware locked, and impossible to replicate.
The total system latency, from your movement to photon reflection, is under 12 milliseconds, faster than the human brain can perceive.
Spatial computing is not an object. It is a seamless integration of human intent and computational power.
We have built the mirror
of the digital soul.
The hardware disappears. Only the experience remains.
Evolution. Driven by first principles. We are just beginning to see. Subscribe to See Beyond. Next episode, hypersonic propulsion test, Mach 5 flight. Would you live in a digital world? Tell us why. End of dissection.
The line between biology and machine is fading. This is Tesla Optimus Gen 3.
We are inside the central nervous system. Data travels here at light speed, connecting the AI brain to every limb.
6 degrees of freedom in the neck alone. Precision torque sensors allow Optimus to move with the grace of a human.
The human hand is a miracle of evolution.
Chapter 3. The Quest for Ultimate Power. To fuel this new era, civilization requires energy that knows no limits. We thâm nhập into the heart of a star with the ITER fusion reactor. But mastering power also means efficiency and revolutionary energy storage.
Combustion. Both propellants are gasified before they ever reach the main chamber.
The power density is staggering. Each turbopump produces enough energy to power a small city.
The oxygen preburner, where liquid oxygen turns into a scorching gas to drive the turbine.
On the other side, methane gas drives its own turbine. A perfect symmetry of power.
1 millisecond of timing error can turn this engine into a bomb. Precision is the difference between orbit and disaster. The methane acts as a coolant before it's burned. It's a closed-loop masterpiece of thermal management. The brain of the Raptor. Thousands of sensors per second ensure the engine is performing at its peak. The Pintle injector, where the magic happens. Mixing gas and gas for the ultimate combustion efficiency. By removing the external plumbing, Raptor 3 is lighter, simpler, and more reliable than any engine before it. Hot staging. A violent maneuver where Raptor 3 must ignite in the vacuum of space while still under thrust. Mach diamonds. The visual proof of supersonic efficiency. This is the roar of the Mars generation.
Engineered for rapid reusability. Land, refuel, and fly again. 10 times a day.
Thrust vector control. Raptor 3 doesn't just push, it steers the future of humanity. 33 engines. 1 mission. The Mars Starship. The path to the stars is paved in copper and methane.
Subscribe to The Frontier. Next episode, Tesla Optimus Gen 3, enters the humanoid nervous system.
Should we dissect the Starship heat shield next? Comment below.
3 layers of perfection. By removing the liquid separator, we've doubled the energy capacity in the same volume.
Ion transport at the speed of light. In a solid-state world, resistance is minimized, and charging becomes instantaneous.
Nano-engineering at the cathode interface. We protect every single particle to ensure a cycle life of over 10,000 charges.
The ultimate safety test. Without flammable liquids, a solid-state battery can be crushed or pierced without ever catching fire.
The silver carbon secret. A layer just nanometers thick that ensures perfectly uniform lithium plating.
Manufacturing at the limit of physics. These layers are fused under extreme pressure to create a single, monolithic block of energy.
Extreme performance. From the Arctic to the Sahara, solid-state technology never loses its edge. The energy revolution, is no longer a dream. It is a solid reality. The future is solid. The future is clean.
Subscribe to Power the Future. Next episode, Neuralink Blindsight, digital vision for the blind.
The liquid era is over. Today, we dissect the solid-state battery.
We are standing on the solid electrolyte. No liquids, no flammability, just pure, stable ceramic engineering.
The death of battery failure.
Solid electrolytes prevent dendrites from short-circuiting the cell, making it virtually immortal.
Lithium metal anodes. This is where the 1,000-mile range comes from. Maximum energy in minimum space.
The brain of the battery, monitoring every cell at the millisecond level to prevent degradation. Modular, efficient, recyclable. A battery pack designed for a circular economy. Weight is the enemy of range. We've reduced the dead weight of the battery by 40%.
Freedom from the charger. The world is now truly within reach.
From cars to planes, solid state is the wind beneath our wings. What energy tech should we dissect next? Let us, now. Bottling a star. Today, we dissect ITER, a 20...
We are entering the tokamak, 150 million degrees Celsius.
Superconductivity. If these magnets lose their cool.
Fusion. When two light atoms become one, they release a burst of energy that would power a city for years.
Wall, the front line. It must withstand the bombardment of high-energy neutrons without disintegrating.
Divertor. The ash bin of the star. It drains the helium byproduct and excess heat, ensuring the plasma stays pure.
Plasma is alive, and it wants to escape. A split-second fluctuation in the magnetic field can collapse the fusion reaction.
Feeding the star. We inject frozen hydrogen pellets to maintain the plasma density.
Breeding fuel. The reactor generates its own tritium by bombarding lithium blankets with neutrons.
Neutral beam injection. We fire massive, invisible particle guns into the plasma to kickstart the fusion process.
Engineering complexity at the scale of a mountain, with the precision of a wristwatch.
Closed-loop sustainability. This is how we prove that fusion can power the planet forever.
Safe, clean. Fusion creates no long-lived radioactive waste, only the promise of infinite energy. The star is ignited. The era of unlimited energy begins.
The pulse of the universe, captured in a box.
We've taken the sun and brought it home. Fusion is the ultimate legacy of our civilization.
Subscribe to the infinite. Next episode, Apple Vision Pro 2, Humanoid, the spatial computing chip.
What energy source should we harness next? Let us know.
Mach 5. 5 times the speed of sound. Today, we dissect the engine that defies the laws of it.
We are inside the intake. At these speeds, air isn't a gas, it's a dense, explosive wall.
No moving parts, no turbines.
Shock on lip. Every bounce must be perfect. If the shock waves miss, the engine stalls. And at Mach 5, a stall is a catastrophe.
Ceramic matrix composites. Metals would melt instantly.
This is the only material that dances with the heat of hypersonic flight. Compression. The duct does the work of 20,000 blades in a jet engine, using nothing but raw speed.
Hydrogen injection. We have milliseconds to mix fuel and air before they scream past the combustor. The flame holder. In a supersonic flow, keeping a flame lit is like trying to strike a match in a hurricane.
The core, where the atmosphere becomes an exhaust plume. Hydrogen meets compressed air in a controlled explosion.
A boundary layer. This thin strip of air is all that keeps the skin of the engine from vaporizing.
We use the fuel to cool the engine. The cryogenic hydrogen absorbs the heat of the air before it's injected to burn.
Morphing geometry. The engine must adapt to different speeds to keep the shockwaves inside.
Variable geometry inlet. Status, adaptive.
Telemetry. At Mach 5, the flight computer is the only thing standing between the aircraft and disintegrating.
The nozzle, transforming high-pressure gas into massive thrust, turning the friction of the atmosphere into raw velocity.
The throat of the engine. Engineered to survive the end of the world.
Supersonic transition complete. The atmosphere is now our fuel. Status, hypersonic cruise.
Hypersonic, the next frontier of global travel. Distance is a memory.
Subscribe for the final frontier. Next episode, the AGI server farm door, the $100B God box.
How fast do you think we can go? Let us know.
At Mach 5, mechanical flaps would rip off. We control this beast using the air itself, fluidic thrust vectoring.
By injecting compressed air into the exhaust plume, we bend the thrust. No moving parts, just pure aerodynamic manipulation.
Thermal stealth. At hypersonic speeds, you glow like a sun. This mesh absorbs the heat and re-radiates it in non-detectable spectra.
The leading edge, the hottest point on the craft. It is actively cooled by liquid hydrogen channels running just microns beneath the surface. Hypersonic flight is a constant negotiation with the atmosphere. If the air gets thinner, the engine throttles. If it gets dense, the geometry morphs. The corridor. Stay inside it, and you're a god. Step outside, and you're a fireball.
Optical windows at Mach 5. Even air molecules become abrasive. We use synthetic...
You have just witnessed the complete dissection of the Cortex era that defined our reality. A journey from the silicon cortex to the logic of the impossible. From the depths of the atom to the edge of space colonization. This is the foundations of our future. This is the techDissect legacy. I am Minh Phụng, the observer of these paradoxes. Subscribe and prepare for the final reality in Season 4. Thank you for observing.
Subsonic approach, the most dangerous minute in the flight. A mountain of engineering, flying at 3,500 miles per hour. Arrival. We've turned the entire planet into a local commute. The ship cools, but the potential it unleashed burns forever. The world just got 10 times smaller. We are masters of the air.
AGI server farm, the one...
What should we fly next? The moon? A comet?
End of transmission.